All right. Hello, hello, everyone. All right. This one is episode 11, making some progress. Slowly but surely, right? Uh Beginning, make sure you guys donate. Uh don't throw things away, food, clothing, you name it. Make sure you guys donate. The other part that helps the show that is trying to help uh those that need help would be from you guys sharing, right? So make sure you share the video, share the show. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. I believe subscribing allows you to watch the other episodes. And I think my very first video that I did was on the train tracks or something like that. So you'll be able to see that one. And uh, it just hit me at that moment and that time, and I decided to just go with it from there. And then here I am doing doing this. Right. So sorry, that was my phone. Okay. So we're gonna start. I got some notes here that I jotted down. Uh So I have notepads, and to give an example on how dedicated I am to doing this, I have a notepad in my car, a notepad at work, a notepad in the living room or living space where I live. Where I live, it's not. I don't have a lot of space. I even have a notepad in the bathroom. So when thoughts and ideas come, Uh, I jotted down, because I can't leave it all to memory. I got so much shit going on and so much shit that, I'm trying to keep from going on in my brain, right? So when a thought comes, I make sure I write it down. And I mentioned before, that, this is raw, right? Like, but I need these notes, so, to kinda help me and stay on a certain track or a certain path, or uh, try to get whatever that message is that came to me that I want to share or put out there. I write it down, so it helps me, and helping me helps you, those that need the help. So I'm gonna just I know I kind of steered away a little bit from my personal life story. And there's a reason for it, right? Like, I work and stuff, and like, so there's certain things I can't share because it'll affect my job and stuff. So I have to. But if there was ever a book or a movie, oh yeah, I will reveal it all. So I would, fast forward and keep certain things, because I need to work and survive. So there's certain things that I can't share. Right. So I will share one thing that hit me today for some reason. So there was one time when I ran away. Uh so I lived on 104th in Madison. Anyone familiar with Manhattan? And this was like in the earlier stages. when I ran away. Uh, this is before I really, really got good at it, right? So I ended up in say about 10 blocks away. So 10 blocks is about a half a mile. 20 blocks is a mile. Uh, so about half a mile away. But then that's going like in one direction. And then when you cross avenues, that's a different direction. So you can add that. So maybe a mile or two away from where I was living. And I was tired, right? Like I've been walking all day and it's late, like it's really late. So they had like in the what it's called the projects development where minorities, low income folks live. They try to place some kind of like park, right? Or so-called park, right? So there was one that so anyway, I was in a completely different project area that I'm like not familiar with, but I was tired and I saw from a distance this little area that they designed for it to be like a park. Had like, little steps and a little slide, and then it had like a top uh where it almost looked like a spaceship, right? So it had like a little hovering thing. So you would climb the steps and go through underneath this little spaceship hood, and then you go down the slide. And my brain, like, it's crazy because at that age, like I was just so like it's weird because that kind of smartness or intelligence wasn't taught. It was just a word, uh, just wit and might, which are missing old words. I don't know. I just had this sharpness about me, right? And I think it had to do with just like do whatever you can, but just don't go back to that fucking house. So immediately, what I saw and what other kids would see in the daytime would be, a little slide and like they go up there and like that's what they would see. But I saw it differently. That top canopy kind of thing that looked like a spaceship that would keep me from the rain and it would hide me. So, anyways, I climb up the little steps and I just laid there. I said, all right, well, this is where thy shall sleep. Uh, so I slept. And the weirdest thing, maybe not so weird, but another thing tattooed in my brain. I must have a huge brain because I have so many tattoos. Maybe the tattoos are just tattooed on top of other tattoos. So I opened my eyes to a girl standing over me. So at this moment, I think I'm dreaming, right? Like I think I'm like uh and I remember she had bonbons. I might not be pronouncing it right, whatever, but it's like cheerleader things, right? And she's like standing over me, and I could see these two bonbons, and she's looking down at me, and she says, "Are you okay?" And I'm laying there, and I'm like, I'm looking up because I'm laying on my back. It's not a lot of space, but I was laying on my back at the time, and I'm looking up at her, and I'm trying to play it cool, right? Like. I think she was kind of cute. So I was like, oh, nah, man. Like, I'm cool, man. I'm just, chilling. And she's like, well, like, so the projects, they have a lot of buildings that are like super high, 15 stories or whatever. And she said, I saw you last night, like, come here. And she's like, like looking out the window. And she saw me crawl into this space. And like I was there the whole night. And I'm like, no, no, I'm fine, and then, she disappears, right? And so she's gone, right? So I'm like, whew, like I'm trying to play it cool and stuff, but at that time, like girls didn't like me, like they would always, doesn't matter what neighborhood I was in, man. Like I had a smell to me. I was always dirty. And if you spoke to me, there would be like, "Ooh, ew, you talking to the runaway?" That kind of thing. And so, anyways, so once she left, right, I realized that my sneakers was stolen. So now I have no sneakers. I just have socks. And so this is in the earliest stages of me running away and stuff like that. So I said, shit, man, I need some kicks. Right? I got no. So I said, go back home. As much as you don't want to, go back home. As shitty as those sneakers are that you got, whatever, you got a couple pairs in the house, go back home. Plus, I was hungry, and again, I'm in the early stages of this running away stuff. I haven't fully figured it out, right? Now you have to understand something, right? You're talking about a 10, 11-year old, 9, 10, 11-year-old kid. Why should I be having to figure this stuff out? I should be home. I should be waking up, having breakfast, getting ready for school. Well, I didn't have that kind of life. As unfortunate as it is, right? That's just how it is. So anyway, so in my mind, I'm saying, all right, I need some kicks. I need some shoes, right? I've been out here a couple days. So I said, man, people gonna look at they're gonna see I don't have no shoes on, and they're gonna laugh. They're gonna make fun of me, this and this and that. But then my brain, this little kid, man, he was just like, he was sharp, man. I w- I don't think I'm as sharp as I was when I was that little. Uh, so I've my brain hasn't fully developed yet. So I've had to have like a shitload of guardian angels and whatever watching over me because I had a wit or a thing about me that I just figured things out so quick. So I said to myself, if you run, they won't be able to see your feet. They won't know you don't have sneakers on or shoes on. So I ran in socks for over a mile, 2 miles. On If anyone has been to New York City or is from New York City, just imagine running on concrete in New York City in socks for 2 miles. And again, I can't pinpoint the exact age, but it was like 9, 10, 11. It was around that area. So I finally get, home. I hate to use that term home because it really wasn't a home. The bottom of the socks, they're just fucking like they're not even socks anymore. The bottom of my feet, it was horrific. So I get there and like, I get there and it's like, where you been? And blah blah blah. Like my feet fucking hurt. I love this term or this saying that it's like in my head and I use a lot. So as that question arose, and the same thing with different scenarios in my life, is you read the script, the costume fits, and you play your role. That's the art of survival. So, anyways, nonetheless, I got some kicks or whatever, and then I run away again. But that hit me today, and it's crazy because the girl with the bonbons, I don't know if she's alive. I don't know if she'll even catch this show or if she even remembers seeing this kid that uh, I mean, she was watching me through the window and saw me, and the humanity of it is the fact that another child wasn't even an adult showed some kind of care. But then the animal is the one that took my sneakers. But that's the way of life. What are you gonna do? I can't cry. Well, I could. All right, so we'll we're gonna go into my notes. Uh and then I have two things I'll be showing. One is music video band called Missio. Uh they don't get a lot of airplay and stuff like that. And then after that, I'm gonna finish off for the first time with some comedy. It won't be me, like I won't be doing any jokes and shit. But it'll be a comedy because those in the dark, we do laugh. We still have a sense of humor, all that stuff, right? It's just let's just say it's muffled, lack of better words. So I saw this clip and it really made me laugh, and I wanted to share it. And I'm mainly sharing it with the ones that are the folks in the dark and stuff. And maybe I could get you to laugh just a little bit or even smile. Because sometimes you're so far in the dark, right? And this is not a joke, right? But like you don't smile a lot. The only time you smile is when you brush your teeth. Mhm. So, from my notes, those that are trying to help, and I mentioned in the last show, right? I said, stop saying stop. Uh, maybe sit with them or don't avoid them, right? Don't avoid them because you're like, they're all doped up or they're on this. No, because if you really care or truly care, then let's do this. Sit with them. Doesn't mean you're gonna sit in darkness with them because the darkness is in the head, right? So it's so dark in the head, then they make their surroundings dark. Dark room, no lights, not going outside when it's nighttime, love it when it snows, love it when it fucking rains, love it when it's cloudy. right? It's just because there's no happiness, right? So happiness to a lot is sunshine, rainbows, and kids jumping around laughing and this and that. And these folks they don't have that. They still have a mind. They still have a sense of humor. They still have a lot of things, but it's like being under a tarp. So they're underneath a tarp. Then go underneath the tarp with them. I don't like to curse a lot. Well, I curse a lot, but in the show, I try to avoid that. How about you shut the fuck up and go underneath the tarp with them and listen for a change? Not everyone could be like you. You don't have all the answers, especially if you don't know what it's like to live in their shoes. Because if you lived in their shoes, your feet would hurt, right? So, questions you can ask while you're in there underneath this tarp, you can ask, what happened? What happened? How'd you get here? What happened? So you have two ears and one mouth. That's so you can listen more and talk less. And you sit there and you listen to them without being judgmental. No, no judging, no nothing. Just listen if you truly care. How and what happened? What got uh what got you here? And then when they're doing whatever they're doing, whatever their DOC is, drug of choice, alcohol, cocaine, whatever, you can ask them, so when you do it, how do you feel? Right? What goes away when you do whatever it is that they do? So yeah, you have to be, so that's helping, right? Like that's truly helping. And let them answer and uh see what their answer is. Because when they tell you whatever it is that they're using and what it does and what makes what go away, because that what it's what's making them do what they do, whatever the drug it is. So when they do this drug, this DOC, it makes that go away. But you can ask them, what happens tomorrow? Is it really gone? No, it's not gone, right? So it's almost like so tomorrow. So days turns into nights, nights turns into days, and then it goes on and on and on. So whatever they're using, whatever they're doing, it goes away for that moment, but it comes right back. And when it comes back, it makes them use again and again and again and again. And so in that moment that they're in, that moment that they're in, whatever the term is called, like it's called they're high or they're drunk, whatever it is. The true alcoholic doesn't get drunk. They can function as they can function better than your ass can. Trust me. You would have no idea that they're drunk because it's medication now, so they're very medicated. So another question you can ask is, what do you love? What do you really, really love? Let them answer. Uh, listen, like, again, listen more. You got two ears and one mouth, so you can listen more, talk less. What do you love? What do you really love? Do you have any goals? Do you have goals? One of them could be, you know, stop doing what I'm doing, whatever. Just listen. So when you asking them, what do you love, you can ask them what's keeping you. What's keeping you, and what you're doing is really worth it. So what to you is worth more than what you doing? I like that. Right? Because then you can say, okay, so let's figure out how to get you to what it is that's worth more than what you're doing, your DLC, drinking alcohol, shooting up, whatever the fuck it is. Let's figure out how to get that out of the equation so you can do what is. Because if it's worth more, then let's find a way again. So now we're reaching out and we're trying to figure out a different way, a different approach than saying what I said in the last episode: stop. You need to stop drinking. You need to stop this. You need to, no, you need to stop because you're really not helping. Right. So this person under the influence or in the DLC, all their barriers are self-made. I'll say it again. All their barriers are self-made. So if you really want to help, stop is not. It's not helping. So I had said something to a close friend of mine earlier. I'll give a shout out. Only few people would know, to KK. And I said, as you become more intelligent and you're keeping people at arm's length, so as you become wiser and more intelligent, your arms become longer. Right. So when you're in this place, and I'm gonna have to close up soon, but when these everyone, even myself, like I said, I'm the place, let's just put it this way, and it is from the song, but I'm not happier. I'm a whole lot less sad. My life isn't as dark. It's partly cloudy. So I'm still there. My wounds and scars and everything still keep me there on the edge. of there. I haven't escaped anything. I'm just learning how to handle and face. As you guys see that photo there, you face it and you roar back. So when life throws you lemons, you make lemonades. Fuck you. Life throws you lemons, you throw it back. Right. So, anyways, in closing, uh learn how to be real family. Because us that where we are, family could be just another F word. So, in closing, right, a reminder about what the show is about. Sharing helps a lot, right? Make sure you guys share so that way the word, you know, uh, it spreads, right? It spreads and it goes to who and who knows who, and no one needs to know and whatever. But the message gets sent, and I don't get paid for this. I don't. This is just all me, just trying to reach out because I know what it's like feeling like lost and confused. Uh, can't figure it out. What am I gonna do? I'm losing myself. The light in my own eyes started to dim. Make sure you share, please. Make sure you guys donate. So 3 words actually, as I have it written here, like very, very dark. Share, donate, care. It's a lost world out there. Share, donate, care. All right. So all right, fantastic. So I'm gonna put on the song first, Missio, Can You Feel the Sun? And then I'm gonna finish it off with something I thought was uh pretty funny. And I don't know, so even though we're in this dark place and stuff like that, there's still humor there for us. Uh so I hope you guys enjoy the song, and then hopefully the video after that makes you guys laugh and so on. Okay, again, share, donate, care, and catch you guys on the next episode.
Below the willow tree is where I hide the darkest parts of me. They're hiding underneath the broken lies that I just still believe. Below the willow tree is where I sit and hate on my enemies. I drown them in my dreams. I think it's me who needs some humility. I'm alone here. I'm alone here. I'm alone here. I'm alone here. Can you feel the sun? I do, but I can't see it. Can you feel the breeze? I don't, but I believe it. I don't feel safe when I'm not alone. And I know what you're thinking. I like it on my own. But I'll let you in if you say it's okay. tree. I get hung up on my insecurities. Rose-colored dopamine. My soul feels like it could be make-believe. Below the willow tree, I search to find some sense of identity. This weeping willow tree sits in silence, sheds no tears. Can you feel the sun? I do, but I can't see it. Can you feel the breeze? I don't, but I believe it. I don't feel safe when I'm not alone. And I know what you're thinking. I like it on my own. But I'll let you in if you say it's okay. Can you feel the sun? I do, but I can't see it. Can you feel the breeze? I don't, but I believe it. I don't feel safe when I'm not alone. And I know what you're thinking. I like it on my own. But I'll let you in if you say it's okay.
All right. Skip right to the next the next one. So that was Missy O, Can You Feel the Sun? This now is the first comedic version of the show. I hope you guys like it after this. It's gonna end. Okay.
For late.
Yes, he does.
Here he goes, winding up for the shot, and oh! The cannon has fired and hit Sterling directly to the face.
We clocked that at a stunning 116 kilometers per hour.
Now that's a lot of miles per hour.
Little chance that man's nose is not broken right now.
Oh, indeed. Now Sterling getting checked out for that one. Spectacular save, though. But
Ready for round two.
and Shaw takes a moment. Here he goes with the approach.
Oh! Sterling with a fantastic dive. The ball flies straight through his hands and once again strikes him straight in the schnoz.
And let's see it again on the old instant replay. Oh, every excruciating detail captured in HD perfection.
Clocked at 129 kilometers per hour. Sterling does not look well.
Two wonderful saves and two definite concussions.
They may replace him at this point. He's done all he can.
Yes, as his trainer takes him off the field like a mustached lion dragging a gazelle through the Serengeti.
Adieu, Scott.
Man,
The myth,
the legend! Three perfect blocks by Sterling and his cat-like face reflexes.
Absolutely incredible. Though I must say, Sterling does not look well at all.
Well, you know football players like to add a bit of drama, don't they?
They're gonna take him out? No, wait! They brought him a chair!
Oh, a bold move by the manager!
Indeed.
Bain sets up for the fourth attempt.
And this, frankly, is a gimme. He literally just has to kick it anywhere except where Sterling is sitting.
There is no possible way that North Carolina can mess up this shot.
Oh!
158 kilometers per hour!
This man can do no wrong!
Look at him beg for mercy when it's mercy that should be begged.
But where's Sterling? Oh, he seems to be crawling away from the goal. What is he doing?
He's throwing away the bat. Oh! Sterling has done the impossible!
I can't believe it! Look at that! He played it just right! What incredible incredible instincts to crawl away from the goal like that.
And his teammates rush the field, happy as a lark as they slide in.
Banini sculpture of a finish.
As his teammates carry him off on the stretcher of glory, we thank you for sharing this absolutely heart-stopping finish.
Scott Sterling in his face of
So, anyways, guys, not only am I sharing that as it's funny, but that's also life hitting you in the face, right? So, take care, guys. Take care of each other. To the next time.